$1.5 trillion in savings for the American people, while also preserving our essential programs. The Democrats are out right now trying to make hay out of the fact that we're going to gut Medicaid and all these other things. It's simply not true. We're going to protect the essential programs for everybody who's eligible to receive those. And you'll see that reflected in the final bill.
The House will still need to agree with the Senate on a final budget blueprint. President Trump says that Israel would lead in any military action against Iran to prevent it from obtaining a nuclear weapon. Trump's remarks come ahead of talks between Iran and the United States slated for this weekend. NPR's Hadil Al-Shalchi reports from Tel Aviv.
Speaking to reporters on Wednesday, President Trump said he was ready to order military strikes against Iran to stop it from obtaining a nuclear weapon.
If it requires military, we're going to have military. Israel will obviously be very much involved in that. He'll be the leader of that.
After a White House meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Trump said there would be direct talks with Iran this weekend, but later Iran said they would in fact be indirect. Netanyahu, who has been outspoken in the past and calling for military pressure on Iran to prevent it from developing a nuclear weapon, said this week that he would support a diplomatic agreement that would see Iran give up its nuclear program. Hadil Al-Shalchi, NPR News, Tel Aviv.
Stocks are lower on Wall Street. The Dow is down more than 900 points. That's more than 2%. The Nasdaq is down 600 points. That's 3.5%. It's NPR.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include
Grand Rising. Happy Thursday morning. I'm about running a couple of errands this morning, and listen to the news and all that, the news and everything, and seeing what's going on in the stock market, which is great. But what I wanted to talk about was America's huge deficit and America's horrible job market that's getting worse because we have everything made in America overseas in China. All of our companies have gone out of business over the last 60 years because our past presidents allowed China to get all of our blue-collar jobs. Now, China has grown in power because they're making all of our goods. Now, we're in an economic crisis here in America because a lot of folks have lost their jobs and can't find jobs because all of our industrial and manufacturing plants have been outsourced to China. This is what Trump's trying to do. This is why our country's deficit is in the 34 up to $42 trillion because we are suffering from a job crisis here because we outsource everything overseas to China. So Trump's trying to bring that back. And he should. If you have kids out here, like I have kids, a kid, think about what your kid's going to do when they grow up. There's not going to be any more jobs here. We need to bring those jobs back to America. Y'all have a nice Thursday.